So, as we wrap up our conversation, is there anything else, any other thoughts or maybe resources that would be helpful for substance use disorder counselors who are working in the DV field or who are thinking about working in the DV field, as well as advocates and programs as they start to really expand services for survivors who use substances?
Okay, so so as I mentioned before, the folder will be very important to have, like looking for in your within your county, like looking for outpatient programs who have virtual, different languages, inpatient program, residential program, learning the different level of cares, learning what criterias they need to be in and what are the the red flags you need to look for. Learning about substance use disorder, learning about methadone, learning about Vivitrol, learning about harm reduction. It's not all black and white anymore. Now we have like a gray area. Learn about that. I see that in a lot of clinicians who are in recovery. So like if they got sober without going to like a methadone clinic, they'll be like, oh, that person is not sober. If that person identifies themselves as sober, I need to believe that their sobriety, their definition of sobriety is totally different than Claribel's definition. And I have to accept that. So literally learning, we have due to the pandemic, we have a lot of trainings going on. So you could just search on Google like CADC trainings. They have NJPN also has free virtual counseling for counselors. So look for that. Put your name into the mailing list. They will send you emails. If you have a supervisor, go to the supervisor, knock the door and say, hey, I need to learn about substance use disorder. I want the CADC. I want to get my master's. I want to get my bachelor's. Go and knock the door. I think each call is a blessing and each call is a need. I hear a lot in shelters when they say, oh, that person is homeless, they don't need shelter. Okay, so advocate for them. Get them a shelter. If they are homeless, they calling, you know how much a phone waits for somebody to get help? It must wait if they have a phone. Because you know how many people are suffering out there without a phone? Millions. So if that call rings, just try to help them some way or the other. And believe me, it'll come back to you. And if it doesn't come back to you, it will come back to somebody you love. So that's what I recommend.
Well, thank you so much, Claribel, and thank you everyone for joining and listening today. Feel free to reach out and we will have some of the different resources linked. And thank you for all you do, Claribel. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and your experience with us.
Oh my God, thank you so much for inviting me, Gabriela Zapata Alma. I actually love your name. And I feel so blessed to be here with you.